I feel like my mind has been violated in a very fun and engaging way. I'm very confused with how I feel, but ultimately I have to confess, the Fuhrer's face, I quite enjoyed. I think if this had been released now as propaganda, well, I guess against something that was happening at the moment, it would be disturbing. But because there is, a good 80 years between us now, nearly, it can be enjoyed, and that's a bit of a weird thing to say. But this is made by Disney, and it is Donald Duck, and it is meant to be entertaining. It is meant to be funny as American propaganda during the Second World War. This was actually originally called Donald Duck in Newfoundland, and as I'm sure you're fully aware now, if you haven't seen this, this is a short film with Donald Duck where he is in a nightmare. He is asleep, he is having a nightmare that he is working for a factory in Nazi Germany. And he is creating shells and ammunition and things. And it's a nightmare, literally. One of my favourite moments was where he'd worked really hard and he had been the winner of overtime. He had been granted overtime. And obviously the main thing is that it portrays Hitler in a very comical way. And the song is more well known than the short itself. The song from which the title comes, that's why the name was changed, is so engaging and so catchy, and it's a bit awkward when you stop watching this and several hours later you've still got that song going around in your head. So I can't even imagine what it would have been like when this was first broadcast, and people kind of were all listening to it at the same time. Somebody starts humming it in the street, and then somebody else starts humming it, and it must have been very infectious. This was actually released in 1943. So by this point, of course, everybody was well aware of what was going on, but if children were watching this, it would give them a very... I was going to say a very unusual view of Hitler, but I guess in a way it's quite correct. But also obviously a very propagandist view. There are so many small details in this that to the younger viewer, it wouldn't mean anything. As you, obviously as they grow up, learn more about the war and look at it with hindsight, there are so many little things in this that you'll pick up on the more and more you watch it. And it's so weird that such a dark subject matter not only has been tackled by Disney, but has been tackled by Disney in a way that is entertaining, and it's so shameful to watch this and feel entertained by a Second World War propaganda film with Donald Duck and a pretty great animated Hitler. I do like the animation style for Hitler and Mussolini as well. It's an achievement, so much so that this won the Oscar for Best Animated Short Film at the 15th Oscars, at the 15th Academy Awards. And I think that's pretty... well, it speaks volumes. The fact that it's not only by Disney, but it was an Oscar winner. Honestly, it's incredible for so many reasons. As a piece of animation with a fantastic accompanying soundtrack, it's brilliant. With the beauty of hindsight and knowing that we are very, very, very far away from those events now, thankfully, we can enjoy it. But actually at the time might have been quite scary. I imagine a lot of people were having nightmares like Donald Duck, and it probably spoke to a lot of people. It's done very well for itself. It's, it was very successful then. I really enjoy it. More than I care to wish to admit, but I can't deny it. It is on YouTube. That's where I watched it. I don't believe Disney Plus have uploaded it, and I don't believe they ever will. But if you get a chance to see it, definitely do. I didn't know what to expect from it, but actually, shamefully, I really rather enjoyed it.